So for each of you, I'm going to ask you to give your own answer. Give us one thing to you that proves that this is the time that Scriptures refers to as the end of days. We'll start with you, Chuck.
Okay, I will take the easy one. Oh, am I not on?
There we go.
It takes a little while for them to get, yeah, right. There are many signs that people point to, but the one that the main one is the one everyone misses, because it speaks that the blindness of Israel, which was when Jesus rode that donkey into Jerusalem, he declared judicial blindness on them for a time. How long? Paul tells us in Romans 11:25, until the fullness of Israel is blinded in part, until the fullness of the Gentiles come in. A term not to be confused with times of the Gentiles. The fullness of the Gentiles is a term for the church, I believe. Now the point is, if 10 or 20 years ago you had a friend that was planning to make Aliyah, that is to move to Israel, if he was a Gentile, no problem. If he's a Jew, no problem. If he's a believing, what we call a Messianic Jew, he was warned by his friends to keep it a secret. When you get to Israel, don't get on any lists. Maintain a low profile because you'll be singled out. That was the kind of counsel you typically got from knowledgeable people in the past, because being a believing Jew in Israel was a form of jeopardy. That was then. The most exciting thing I've heard in recent months is there are now over 350 Messianic fellowships openly operating in Israel. Now, they're small, but they're there and vital and growing. And to me, that's an indication that that blindness is in the process of lifting. And of course, the whole episode of Yitzhak Kaduri, the most orthodox Hebrew sage or a rabbi, who died and had his note sealed for 1 year, and in 2007 they opened the sealed note, and it made the front pages of Israel Today, where he had declared he'd met the Messiah. In the meantime, when they opened that note, it was that his name is Yehoshua. That bombshell dropped in the middle of the ultra-Orthodox community, and of course, the reason he sealed it for a year is because it's convention in Jewish etiquette that you never speak evil of a man after he's been dead for a year. So he had that note. So the point is, you see these things starting to go where the blindness is being lifted. To me, that sign eclipses all the other speculations I've run into. To me, that tells me that the time is getting short. And there are others, but I got to leave some for my panelists here.
Thank you. Thank you, Chuck.